Ebema ahwefo akwa ba ha ye Pinax TV ebe share so mo beje mre na update ayensa aka Ghana ha ne amono he yemfa ne nyina emre mo na sesia me no ka say foreign affairs minister oni asrafo mpanimfo bi akopie mo South Africa last week the update ebre mo na ye kire mo akire mo say Ghana ban ye na dwen say obefa eye na de hye mo South Africa de ma be piem back to eye Ghana eye because of xenophobic attacks eye koso no enti obefa na de hye de o ma free South Africa be piem e wo Ghana na no ena enema bi ebe sanka wiemu nti eye evacuation no entimi amaso na sesia me no ka say de se de bidika de tudwan foreign affairs akopiem e South Africa oni asrafo mpanimfo bi akopiem ho a omo ne Ghana fo ade hye na hia etie omo nsem edie nti na omo enema bisa omo kom what is edie ankasa na hi omo mprempren eye no krese time a ye share say omomra eye airport ne enfo mo free South Africa mra Ghana no omo akwanko piem wo ho eye sen mo am register no sen na mo ye mo niema afa ena nkomo bebre nipa dodo na de omo nsem etudwa e wo South Africa ho abra foreign affairs minister ene asrafo mpanifo ko piem wo ho se omo hwe se omo betimi aboa Ghana fo no nyina no yie na omo timi de omo free eye South Africa abepiem e wo Ghana na ensem amanfo de tudwa ne de doso enti yebekone akogye nkyeremu no because ebi mu di nsem to dwa kyeremu a omo abusuafo wo ho omo ma wo ho omo business e wo say ye nhyehyeye se yebenya a very smooth takeover because some abeye adwuma over 20 years 10 years e wo South Africa na me beja me shop ne me niam nyina ho aba no e ade e beye de but first of all no yenkogye foreign affairs minister any South Africa for and Ghana for bi omo South Africa omo sre sa ban betimi de omo afri ho abepie mo Ghana no yenkochi omo nsem ne bi ne emra sisi
e last year me person me free chrome ha because situation e de me buy ma anya hwi and I wanted to go back. I need to go back home. Because
we don't want to stay here. I'm sick and tired of this country. I should have been fed. Look at how I am. I have been working as a teacher in this country. Not that Ghanaians are illegal, but the Home Affairs forced most of them to be illegal. Because some of them have permanent status, which has been revoked. I have them here. Some have business permit. They came with business permit. They renewed here 3 times. At the end, the other renewals, they said fraudulent. There are some Ghanaians. There was a Ghanaian lady that was knocked down by a car. I took it upon myself to claim that we have something rough, road accident fund. I pushed it to the end. I took a lawyer by myself. At the end of the payment, they said they have declined it.
Some of us outside Pretoria can't even travel by bus or their taxis, even for them to come and register their names because they are scared. Because the moment they started Kwarekwere style, then they have to divert the taxi somewhere. So how about them? What are the safety measures towards them, if necessary?
Say binom ye won krata wo krom ha. Ye pese ko Ghana no so bi. Ye san wo adwuma kase wo krom ha. Ye pese ko Ghana because intimidation no edoso. Police ni kura timi ba wo adwuma mo nim so obi bia ye, but obefa kwan bia so agiska firi ho anase obe intimidate ma that the whole day no ude no nyina ye basa. NSS na eba. Inti yesre papa se ono de owano okasa yetie se pa no mpese ya won krata no kra yenko yekrumu a omo nka nkire ye ntokwa bia nim ye ba yamfa hwama ye betumi asen akoya chiboko se be ye na ye no omunya anototu bia eye me denra me hu akola no a ukofa no free airport no me hu ye ne me kan ya ne say no akola no agu ani mas because what the misinformation le ko airport ho omo afili form no wo me group no nyina omo frame am se mo ntwen papa no se ta mo so a obek ma mo tam na mo nyina ma ba airport nti obi an kan kire na wo di mirika na ko airport but anopa be se hu se wakofa no a wo no kasa no me kan ya ne se hallelujah papa na yi efre ni ngwase ni nyina mu nti me srew aduma papa na wo ya ne obetio ne ye wontio ye de mpaibo etai wachi
So what we are seeing or witnessing is not something that is going to end today. Most of them have put these guys who are doing these demonstrations on a payroll, a strong one. So it's not something that's going to end today. I'm looking at a worst scenario as a business owner is in discussing with the South African counterparts if they can actually have a takeover plan of Ghanaian businesses, because at the DTI they've got the takeover regulatory panel where they will be able to give us offers so that they can take over those businesses to their local South Africans so that we can live peacefully. Because at times it's also so difficult having stayed for years running businesses and you just have to leave. And many of our staff are also leaving, and at the end of the day, how are we going to pay the rent?
I personally, I'm even ready to go back to Ghana, but because of certain situation, because my children are here, there's no way I can also leave them behind.
Refugee pennies so force at the end of the day would be charge ho. Mouse campo 2000 ni engineer mouse 3 months betua na san renew eno kra ye na permit no so a ye ma enti ya no wo accuse ye say Ghana for ye papers ya papa medinyamedin sra mo say enye no kore eye wo na wo ma ye nye nkrata na nka amfo obi hu so ba bua sika no kakra na ode ayede a ebe ma ne ho ahe ha no ne watumi atena oman nimu but ye nya ne senti no da bia na ye mu bebre asem aye mobo.
All right, enti Ghana for being yekuti omo nsema omo di tudwa omo kire mu a omo nyanko ombeba back to Ghana but then omo businesses South Africa hono the years and are build the years of hard labor and omo they are building enti there should be a smooth transitional and as a smooth takeover said the beya ye be value omo niema omo shops mu ene omo niema omo tuatua na ya hwese ye be gya omo kwan na omo afri krom ho no omo de akọ because say ube kọ ho akọ di dwuma akọ ye adwuma bebre we nyina na obe gya niema ho saa no enya de e fa kwan mu ebi mo so kire mu a Foreign Affairs Ministry di ban say yenko ye registration no mu pie no mu kọ registration no ebi mu chem say bus crowd be fro de akọ Ghana embassy akọ ye registration ya asem because okofro bus is okoshi omo baby a ombetimi aye obibi and ombe US form taxi na be fra ya asem ebi mu so edit udwa say omo aye ready say omo beba na omo be piem e Ghana na update I the brand mo na chire mu say edru the very first date of evacuation nipa ba ko pende ko piem e airport ho na chese no chire say Ghana for mo South Africa omo nye omadwe so ombeba because omba Ghana ha edwuma ben no mo be ye ne ade in as much as Foreign Affairs Ministry di packages ato say mo amobeba ye de be ma mo no encheche mu bae say nipa ba ko piem airport ho no mo a na enka okoye so be join Ghana plane no e aba Ghana no na just time na ye share no na en share dan so ya na say enso ye enumu na Foreign Affairs Ministry so the communique e ba ye say because of one or two reasons binti o ma postpone evacuation no and na ya te say Foreign Affairs Minister oni asrafo abom akwakopiem e South Africa sisi e uti say manfo dodo na e come nsem say renewal I was here renew omu papers kra de mo no e asem. And to say deliberately they don't want to renew your papers for you. And tisano ombebano now you're undocumented with papers wu. And ti ano ni semwa Ghana for South Africa di tujo omo sesa buying emra omo emwa na omo emebo omo. Na ni nyina mu no Foreign Affairs Minister Okudzeto Ablakwa ede ni updates so ebaye South Africa ono ankasa bo anan kopiem e South Africa no de ehon nsem bi ebetu dwatire mu se Ghana ban de omo ayo madwen se ombeboa mo amakodi nsenseme o South Africa. So on your screens I told Ghanaians in South Africa your government has got you. Looking forward to welcoming our compatriots to Ghana this week for God and country. And to where the flight almost free Ghana ko PM or South Africa. Any Ghana for almost South Africa or bob or more train say you be you or mudi or free South Africa and then maybe PM back to Ghana. So on your screens are some of the engagements course so South Africa before and after the engagements, and Ghana, ambassador was South Africa, so and a foreign affairs minister, and then mono. And the engagement in Kasan community, Dudwana Koswa Yesha the very first batch, Omobabe PM Ghana, because Akwakoya Hosem. I say Chrome Hono Motin deliberately, or person Babe PM, person or so on your screens are some of the pictures of Muchaye, Ghana's embassy, Ghana's High Commission in South Africa, and Mushebino, the meeting to so a young penny for a cool groups are matete our South Africa, and Omunina Kabo Mushi or Mobia, then a cosem. Etuja and this is Yamanoka say foreign affairs minister Moda so South Africa near Sarafo no more Omokan ho ekopi mo South Africa no omo eda so ho a omo facilitate say ye de Ghana for omo akopi mo ho South Africa ye de omeba Ghana na unim say the first batch number ye de tuja na ye nipa 300 and ye hwe anim say nipa 300 no omo ebeba be pie but then there has been some pictures circulate here we want to take you through those pictures. The very first batch, everybody PM, Ghana has say 80 and somewhere coso. As we speak now, preparations there coso Ghana for be announced a foreign affairs minister, and church almost some almost say Munyajina abino Ghana bino a time which you Ombeba mumwa se mo besa mo free South Africa ebano omo ebeba mumwa na ensem ne bi so omo di tu dwachire mu a xenophobic attack no nya de so omo ba be jai sesiye because omo asesiye omo yi omo anim se omo enedi march for march animu omo attack undocumented foreign nationals of South Africa no ye de bi ma to payroll so enti nipa sa no ono no sesiye wenya no se na adwuma o ye enti as to se omo be hu se foreign retailers any foreign shops do don atum and as you transfer there's a smooth transition the South Africa for no enya de so ombeja adwuma na omo no eti no any update free South Africa ba ye hwe se foreign affairs minister obeboa na Ghana for mo pepa so ombe so mo back to Ghana no omo ba be pie mo Ghana na omo ne mo busuafo nyina ba be kambom ye beto ansem no so ne de amamo Esther Smith nyutuni gospel musician wo Ghana ha na one nikunu ejaye mre bi atwam ema ekoye nsem bebre na nse da no nsem ne nse da no so saade na enei nikunu ne ex husband ababonten na ensem odi tudwa no the man is going back into the days omo ware ya aware ni gu ye no ensem esisi ye enema ekofa hemfa hen maame no okopie mu hen edie pote na ma aware no egu ye yanko ni nti Esther Smith ex husband amanfo say why now dada nyina ade na nei ena papa na ba bonten a ode ensem sa tudwa nti yanko ni nti ex husband no ye ba ne abebobo ne ensem ode tudwa no ho ede amamo yanko mra sese.
Yes, okay. Yes, if you didn't go, myself elected, in team process it. The process it August 2008. Because at me I walk along. The one who say what was say on name of three Mighty Luciano and Sebastian. On should call him who need the minimum. Ubana no nyemuna Holland who need that. Who are planning minimum that. My ye be at winner. On say Mighty the one what that. You call court no. I had a gun for Musa and see me. Na say my bread. Ye call court no na court yes enkola ni nyina susua enti enkola na mra wo west wo ho but o ko no de no uti abrochi na udwa aware enti de prof atoni ma wo ma me ti na panyin ni de we dey o me hodada satan na ke say ewra enti na o 3 years o 3 years ti won de o me hodada enaja me hwe me ba papa every wo Esther Smith o hwehwe akola ni biem yese bia wa ba and a man is in who bow. Okay. If you mean to one a more, say, my way, not the friend, no block me, no for her, no for her. I feel it. She's so bad and you're saying, Sakala, and then a mighty 21 years. And then birthday. Mighty birthday and mighty day came after Bonsu. Wow. 21 years. Yes. Our level 300 will be signed. Okay. Now, Umatu na akano, me whom PM. Me who will be I saw you know, I feel what call a court to know. Maybe yesterday, you're told I saw 1, 2, 3, this are 2 abonnee and you're told okay. The idea because they and say mighty and then you know my
Okay.
Eti any cars bi ni ade. Ti judge ni say gentleman. And you may watch up ayimuni or the na can say no ba wo na wo de ne ko page up ade. Cause be ma de obo bra oboma woma. Enti o si aso da no kra wo de a. Bra be for me Bible. If you aso dem je bibia o ho ma o ton aso da no. O de da efie na kwase so man. Just say fie no kwa fa say de o ma de a. Okay. Say me kwa me ma bra ba be bu nyuma say me ma de a. Enti no kra mpo de mfa me ho. Asore da na ka kai say Esther wo ja kwala wa ha. Enti ka me ye adwuma kra makwa na didi. Oh. Omo abusuafo beto dan nim. Eton da no. Asore da no. Before the Bible and the film. Then second Yakupon say that time no, me I go to know Abidjan 2020 2001. And I will be me Abidjan. Na be ko pija me ho no mo. Ti na ese masore na yebasa wa ha. Enti o say me ko Abidjan na me ko ma ba me de akola no ye ko ne aba na ese afese ho fellowship no ye dey epija ene ye ntena ha na mighty shees mighty ko shees ko ase wo Abidjan ene mighty no ka se wo level 3 ro Abidjan.
Enti ex-husband of Esther Smith ena yekoti na kosema odi etudwa ochiremu a enema de ebi esipa ama ono ankasa na sorry dan kra osiye ne hokani as at that time no omo ehweye mo ton sorry dan tutu mu eton cars ne ade ensem de bebre no de etudwa ma ewo se okopiem ewo eye Abidjan eye Côte d'Ivoire eho ena otimi ko gina ne na so kakra osanso ede back to life eti wo hwa ensem se de esi ko eba ene ade ni nyina yegu nsem no so omo ka se awarefo se watena na mu jai ene ma eba aware num se na mo beche no ex-husband ne se ono de obra obo nyina obode ma ne ma no enti ono de na onye ready se ono mo beko eye asa menka na se ajapade bia ho ne ade na ebi mu bisa se as we speak now enka nsem na sie atwam enanei adan na papa na sa ba bonten a ode ensem bi sei ena ode etudwa na ono ose ensem ha no so wutie ne nsem ono ode tudwa na ose ensem no ha no se de enema esi kono na ha no ntine wo so oba bonten na ode ensem ebetudwa okan ya ma ni kodru se edru so omko court agitu mu se as at that time na omo eka omo aware ensem no e court no court agitum se nkra no omusua mamiensa no na omususua as at that time enti na wo se yedi omo ema eye oba no no hwe omo because nkra ni so enti ni nyina ene nsem ni emra na busuafo ono kiremu se Esther Smith na busuafo omo koto na asori dan mu he had to take only his Bible from the church enti no ene ensem a ex-husband of Esther Smith ede atudwa na amanfo dodo na ehwe animu se mame Esther Smith obeba bonten na se ono so do counter messages bi ana nsem bi obetimi de aka de atoa ana se de atwitwa ensem an ex-husband ana ni kunu edada eka yenimu a amanfo se omo ehwe animu because this is the side of the story of the husband or the ex-husband omo hwe animu se mame no so what really happened ensem no say na netie enti a ema omo entem tete ye no amanfo ehwe animu se omo so ono so beba bonten na ode ni dia abatudwa na mum se ma me na ma monten dia na je se ye beja nsem ne se de sitie na amanfo ahwe omanim na omo adi omo nkomo etia no ene Esther Smith ye ma me Esther Smith ni ex-husband ensem a ode abatudwa nti ye behwe ni mu se de amanfo etwen se Esther ana ye ma me Esther Smith beba bonten no obe ma reply no ye behwe ni adi nsem na chi if anything ana bibia ba monten so a ye be ma maso atibi na educator ewo Ghana ha sei abrantie yi waye no ho te so oba na yeso abie Telegram channel bi a enema abrantie ni di guso no anya de ketwa enema odigu so otimi yi ne ho obo no ho adeja na wotwitwa neema sebe ne be mada so na wotwa no odigu internet ne ana ne Telegram page ne so and enya de say wa locking no na say you have to pay and san wa kwakohwe eye open say you can get access to it no kwakohwe neema wo na no na vim lady dia ba betudwa say eye section 208 kire say said ye educator ekeka ne neema kono ye betimi a kire enche bia because saa section 208 ne kyerɛ sɛ sɛ wode private nneɛma bi te sɛ saa nneɛma yi wɔrɔrɔ wo ho nneɛma a wo ne obi ɛyɛ wɔ dɛm na wankasa de bɛto abɔnten a wato mmara misdemeanor yɛbɛtumi aba bɛkyɛw ama na yɛyɛ because saa nneɛma no ɛyɛ private a wɔsɛ wo nko a ɛna wɔsɛ wohwɛ sɛ wɔsɛ you be on the other side sɛ wode wo mmaa nam hɔ kama ɛwɔ mfa bi ɛnyɛ hwee ɔne wo yɔnko bɛrima ɛna ɛbɛyɛ wo nneɛma as we speak now law ni nya maaye but wo bɛyɛ dia eni kwa so ɔyɛ na bonten so posti ɛma amanfo ehu enti ɛno na vim lady dia futuo kɛse ɛkɔyɛ ɛde ma no ɛkyerɛkyerɛm some of the things a oposti ɛwɔ ni page hɔ enti ɛbɛtie vim lady ni asaba sisi
Our telegraph page na yenua bema educator atena oposti ni videos wo hɔ no breach law no ahomte I have seen last week in another TikTok in Kofo Kase educator video mantias enra and I'm a fast for me be omode videos ni but I was and kola no omode video ni betray me and enye video a page a locked do I will bet you answer na wakoso this is a page obi ankola nketo more access to it ne be madaso this is a complete breach of Ghana Criminal Act no ye wo Ghana Criminal Act say o publish obscene material a offense. Law nankasa so de obema kowra obi to a sodomy. These are laws there. But we are democrat. Law nim se wo ye wo dem tie wa wasem. But say odi abeto telegraph na ye open page. No posting videos on I think educator. Ye steady. Ye careful. Because ignorance of the law is no excuse. Say or chine bi wan hwe ye na wo ye police for betwa. You cannot say that minim se me de to telegrapher bone because that is publication under the law can assemble between two people kwana nipa otosomi and third party tia publication what they are to telegraph that is a social media platform. It's an open platform. Just it's an open a public place. That's what I mean. Into a publication, into educator, this message is for you. The no a criminal offense now will commit no. Na no obi any problem. He say I support people doing what they want in the privacy of their homes. But what the better bonting now you are engaging other people. Ebima beka ho. Niema bi wa sabe obema what the better bonting. That is indecent exposure. Ye betimi a charge o kra with offenses be say 4-5. Oh yeah, criminal acting. And some are by cyber security act no. Into educator, me blood pressure. They oh yeah, you see usually when people are doing this on or doing the whole ministry, but webusuan for a wechi, you bet choose say, do you know how they will feel the impact it will have on them? Openly. And oh yeah, we were a telegram. Why are you doing that? Blatantly breaching the law. Because telegram onunya de two way publication. Unya ye ade no kra wo recording na wo share no ye sharing of obscene material. In section 281 it say whoever publishes or advertises ade bia say ye very private so ba ne obema ho ade bia any say ba bonte the person is guilty of a misdemeanor. Section 288 say whoever publishes by way of say your business now whether it's public or private or concerning anything that is obscene matters. Drawing say ade bia ya tro keke de kra as long as say obscene material no we boomra no so in section 282 kra say obi a obetro bibia ye indecent inscriptions keke watro say watro even baby a dun so kra KVIP kra wo kotro bibia ye indecent wo kra watobra na nka mpese wo a wo de akwakoto telegraph inti mpacho mon kanche educator no nti say de oye no ye betimi a che no because it's a clear breach once I dey abeto telegraph no ye wade wo dem no krapo ye che wo dem ho no ma because under Ghana Criminal Act wo de kwhye obi to a criminal offense what you say until see e be legalized in a criminal offense now the beto abonten a we breach ye offense in Criminal Act Cyber Security Act so we breach no now wasan ko recruiting ko for kan wade e no so ye betimi kra san achi under indecent exposure because be ade fa oba ne oyi akosue kuma ho obema na se wo de beto abonten because ade na private wo de beto abonten indecent exposure enti ebetimi achi na the charges be de ho na abono wo be ma me pressure na ma me blood pressure but why are you doing this to yourself and make I want to be in court so nkoka say minim it's not a defense enti we dey here and stop doing these things Me say mo offer for nkola nkete na edi we kyerɛ me o mo no mo bie page na kyerɛ me. Why? When I was say Ministry of Communications in Ghana Police Service, you must take notice of educator page now or telegraph no, and either someone be friend my bondeno. Now we'll live according to the law. And yes, sir. I mean this one no, and Nisa Colebia should not get access to the page. They should not get access to the page. And she has no business even publishing because publication, you know, on telegraph no is an offense. Because the oil or no, crazy.
Nti film lady ni ekotie na futu a ode ma educator a otunefo se onhwe ne niam a oye e telegram no onhwe ne ye because na so betimi ayehye o sanso ama cyber security omo tip off se monhwe na moma mani enko ho na se de anamo o so mutu fa ho bia no mutu edefa ho because omo ntiase se niam bi sa ekoso e telegram ho because se de odi tu dwa no you are free to do whatever you want to do. Ono de ono hu ne say me unim de ye as opanyin nti also ye de etene na so also be ye niema say now you want to bring people on board by way of sharing some of you of your niema ensem fata on your page or telegram na ye say eno no enya de fa kwan mu nti otu ne fu say onhwe ne hu ye na nye sa na so ebetimi ayehye nti eno ene efia pokua vim lady ne nsem a ode ema educator. You got one sem no so na ye de amamo na according to Kevin Taylor no or say chema wontumi akobo apo e wo courtroom on say uko school na say uko exams na exams no watwere bibia hye ho na de kopiem e wo exams ho ne eche wa so betimi ayehye na ebi e na akwakosi Kevin Taylor say lawyer and the appear could be on any clients chema wontumi na ochimu na cross examination attorney general justice Shrimsai say or your cross examination e court na court ni mu no ho no na attorney general o hwe the way chema untumi answer questions ni ade a no say papa yem say o kan niam ni free baby or kan answers ni free baby na ni nyina ni say yes court interpreter no ena omu squeeze paper bi share nsem ena ode koma eye chema wuntumi according to Kevin Taylor nsem ode tu dwa ne se omu de ko share chema wuntumi ensem ti ogina daka mu nyina na se paper ne da nanim ni ye bisa ne question na ahweso na wa answer wa hweso no ya answer enti attorney general hu ya na oma judge no oma ne tip off se abibi sei na ekoso enti ho na judge no so odaye se omu enseche eye chema wuntumi ewo court ho na ensem no edoso pa interpreter no de command no edin na ebeto no chema untumi ankasa so what will happen to him yenko ne ntie nkyere mu free Kevitela ho na yemra sese.
So this person goes to the court and na oche dey see and dey oma beka bibia nkyere. During the cross examination, the smart and intelligent Deputy Attorney General, Justice Shrimsai, detected that Wontumi was reading from a red paper smuggled to him allegedly by the court interpreter against the rules in trials and complained openly to judge. Immediately, Wontumi denied, but the judge, in court, ordered for a search. Yes, na Attorney General Shrimsai, Deputy Attorney General to Wontumi ano no omo secretary akoko bi hye ho a Wontumi answer na nipa odema eye Wontumi say onsa fa anfa secretary ne hye no na eye court interpreter. Hey, our justice system, we need to look at it very well. Wontumi eyi questions ano no court interpreter no smuggle a red paper ya trotro answers bi agum. Ena yadima osmagode ma Wontumi na hye Wontumi ho adaka nim ena Wontumi aye say yes true 3 points. Wontumi, were you wearing red boxers? False. Give it for Wontumi. Enti na Wontumi aye say when we are the krata man or court or interpreter no so ko jail by 10 years. Now yankin kan enti ho ena court judge ni ka say da bi mon search Wontumi sisi ane yi Wontumi dross pram. And ye dear son, I'm the Schwassi, yes, you have a panel. Bema tinting gram wa shen. And aquano, or ban na a yoba police no honest, on but Wontumi search. And you want to be belt or to train, and be in a zip set, and jagu or gra, and then inside me also Wontumi Benino and opejay. Yes, in some you go to any gender about any man to say the abono. So one niasra neutralization. And police ni ba na na judge say search him. Send run out to me or curtains, more case or white curtains be. And my men say to my obopo me ne curtains no. And my minister ne and no dry dra to me as a boxers actually I'm a piano. The boxers no designer no your friend I'm a piano. And my men no started obo to me search or the son and I'm ha be hard or the fan na motium and or so would to me bear mem no so mu say no peja no sha ase. Again, Yakosha, won't you have a Bokratasha the Schwassi? The Ghana, ye Jimmy too. God's comedy channel, ye Jimmy Bruta. My many boss. When this is a plan, bang, open down to me the Benin, Pippen or Tiadi, Nasi, Nasi. Mapo, Ibazin or Shasi with Mapo. It's your quay, the moment I can. And I'm many born search. This got the interpreter also angry and denied knowledge of the contents in a small sheet. It interpreter na or the paper na want to me share the shwasia. Mami police no opeja ma po ni benin no ka de ebazo no shas ma po no. Yes interpreter no so ni bu ofu adentra. Yes ono the paper ma eye want to me. Now uko enima say this got the interpreter also angry and denied knowledge of the contents in a small sheet. The judge got angry after it was revealed by the interpreter that the small folded sheet was given to Wuntumi secretly by his lawyer via a court staff during the cross-examination without being detected by anyone in the court. Interhona interpreter no so ekasene meka no kre. Krata kokko na ehye Wuntumi ne hwa na asen eye court fo ni bi ena lawyer na apia kubi kromfo no apia kubi na dem court ni ba ko se monfoma Wuntumi wa adaka nim interpreter ni ka che judge ni say apia kubi na moamoa krata na wa chrochro answers mu e no dem ni court ni ba ko na o de fa kire dem Wuntumi abra court ni bia obi a wo court o nipa o yedwuma ko obi ehu. The red piece of paper was retrieved from Wuntumi and given to the judge, who after inspecting forwarded it to Deputy Attorney General to verify the content, which has link with the questions he was asking Wuntumi. Intiasi omuchi Wuntumi no ena eye den eye judge no eje paper no okache eye police ni ban say fa paper ne mam ena also a paper ni mu demi ena se paper na hye Wuntumi hwase ehwa ye fin ena odema eye srem sai into srem sai so on problem no ena oyi ni hanky no de na dan evidence. What then evidence? Wuntumi is a pop star ena srem sai so bie mu into the hanky ena mo man eye the gloves so bie mu adani OJ Simpson case ena o ready here na say de wa krata dim no na eye apia kubi ena chro apodi man say obusa we aka we ena srem sai ka che say eye ampa ensam na ya chrogu krata no so no eye ensam a mi busa ya chro apa ma Wuntumi say onyi no inte ho ena judge ni hwe Wuntumi enim inte ho na Wuntumi start say osu me eso osu sa ponchi osu ada ya gina Paul one for my Paul mam.
Enti eno ene ensemo a esiye ewo koto unim Kevin Taylor odinema kakra keka ho nemom ni nyina ne se eye paper red paper almost smuggle ye ede ema eye chema Wuntumi ewo courtroom ho no ade a omo ekohu ya omo ahwehwe mu ehunu se eniema ewo so no ye questions ana cross examination e koso no questions a eye Attorney General ebisa chema Wuntumi no ehu muaye ni bi said ye questions ne beko any answers a ewo se chema Wuntumi edema eye Attorney General enana ewo so eti eno ene ensama ekọ so na ye bo eye interpreter din se ono ena de krata no ekoma eye chema Wuntumi eho ano no so debi na eye court staff baako ena lawyer and the appear could be edema no se onfa nkoma eye chema Wuntumi se de be ya obetimi ede yi ni nsemo no enti allegedly no yɛdi nkan boldin sɛ ɛyɛ interpreter na de kɔɔyɛ ɛna ɛte interpreter nso sɛ daabi nyɛ ɔno na mmom staff baako ɛna allegedly ɔno nso small girl ɛyɛ piece of paper no red piece of paper no de kɔma akyɛm a wontumi sɛ ɔnhwɛ so na ɔmfa emua ne nsɛm no enti ɛno ɛma a ɔmo ekohu sɛ sisi a paper bi hyɛ no ho a ɔmo yiyi a ɔmo kohu sɛ questions a yɛbisa no ɛho answers sɛdeɛ ɔmfa ɛno ɛna ɛwɔ so enti sisi a deɛ ebedi nsɛm n'akyi ni ahwɛ sɛ ɛno no offense bɛn no ato because sɛnka bi a lawyer deɛ ɔne ne client ɛwɔ so otu ne fo na ɛno no ɛwɔ so ɔntu ne fo ɛwɔ fie ansa na ɔkɔgyina adaka mu anaasɛ ɔgyina adaka mu sɛdeɛ nsɛm no si kɔ no ɔbɛtumi ama na advice bi ana because mean sɛ obi a questions ne cause the way kwan bi so ɛkɔ na ɔpɛ sɛ wogyina mu ana wo object a ɔbɛtumi abie wano akasa na sɛ wodi paper bɛkɔ akɔma no ɛno no ho nsɛm te sɛn ɛgyiri nyina yɛbɛdi akyire na ɛhwɛ baabi ɛno ɛbɛkɔ akɔsi because according to sources na nneɛma a ɛkɔ so no sɛ yɛde paper bɛma wo ɛwɔ adaka mu sɛ hwɛ so na bi answer wo questions ana eyi nsɛmisa no deɛ ɛmfa ne kwan mu ntiɛ no akɔakɔyɛ nsɛ bebree nti first cross examination a attorney general ɛyɛ kyɛma wontumi ɛna akɔfa nsɛm wei ɛde aba no nti ebedi akyire ne ahwɛ baabi a ne nyina bɛkɔ akɔsi na yɛde update no ɛde ama mo na according to Nana ɛyɛ FZIGA ɔsi FDA for nyɛ ɔmo adwuma yie na odi yɛbɛkɔ akɔtie video no ne aba because nsɛm a ɔde to dwa no ɔkyerɛ mu a Nuguchi ɛyɛ National Research Institute na ɔmo ayɛ research ɛho sɛ ɛyɛ Burkina yɛ num yɛ bi na da screens ne so no Burkina yɛ num okɔ na deɛ ɔmo sa no direct de ma no ɛyɛ kama paa na ɔmo de nkyerɛmu aba sɛ ɛma stomach cancer Nuguchi for na ayɛ saa research no na wɔhwɛ hunu sɛ FDA for ntu ho na mo bia because we still have that product on our market joint yɛda so ton Burkina. What are the regulations ɛdeɛ na FDA for yɛde afa ho yɛnkɔ ne nti na FZIGA yɛba deɛ ɔde aka ho with ɔmo ton fruit anka ne ade nyinaa no yɛbɛbɔbɔ ho ne yɛde ama mo yɛnkɔ ne nti na FZIGA na yɛmmra sisi
yes Nuguchi a National Research Institute ɛte from Fanchamakasa Benin Boys a National Research Institute ɔmo babonti na ɔmo de research aba go and google ɔmo say Burkina no ayenom no there's a concussion in Burkina and stomach cancer. It is whose own when you called baby na research in you. A National Research Institute. See, Nuguchi for na bekasasi. It is whose own to take it off from market.
And a research in the buy a crown. A research in the buy a crown. Okwa be on my first one, my sorry research more person.
Yeah,
on to one among.
Why stay on market? Oh my God, see a good beer to my body. You get me? Now say and can't be a bar. Who got to bed two baby and can't wear yellow. Be very careful.
Yes, somebody no opportunity.
Or the room say not on your two. I can't agree no because a married and what coffin was since to almost Sudi in yellow. And you we are not the no the moon see not the moon I have the video we are not but my or the new one not the actual beauty. Oh now what take care of us all time so I beg yellow than well cook what do you have to be pesty?
And now I mean I know because baby I say no be anom soboro soboro na wa no na numu nyina e blue
okay
and me and I make a sure nipa say baby nye baby wa
enti na FZIGA na de nsɛm to dwa kyerɛmu a Nuguchi aye nhwehwɛmu ahunu sɛ Burkina aye nom ɛwɔ ɛyɛ Ghana ha sei no stomach cancer but wɔhwehwɛmu ahunu sɛ still na products no da so wɔ market amanfo eto enom enti amonhwe na FDA for ntu ho na more because research na omo ye obi hunu keke na ye Nuguchi National Research Institute and my research no etiremu say Burkina stomach cancer na on the other side na okasa de fan anka ho anka no wo be ho anka no na anka na ye yellow enti wo a anka de ye akono no akoto wo beto be wie no na say anka na ambre anka ne dindindindin na omde ato so di mu ɛna ayɛ yellow saa nti wo a ɔbɛnwen sɛ oh anka yi deɛ ɛho akɔnɔ no akɔtɔ me ankasa metɔ bi ɛwɔ atomic roundabout ne so atomic junction me kan saa a na nsuo tɔ na mekɔtɔ anka yi bi me wie ma no ho nyinaa yɛ yellow me nsɛm nyinaa yɛ yellow no knowing sɛ anka no sɛ ɔmo de sudi paa yellow ɛna ɔmo ɛde ahyɛ nti ne nyinaa yɛ ade a ɔhwɛ sɛ yɛbɛdi ɔmo FDA fo bɛtu ho anamo na ɔmo adi ho dwuma no ɔmo yi ɛde afiri ɛyɛ yɛ market ne so na Ghana fo ho atɔ ɔmo nti yɛbɛtoa nsɛm no so ne akɔ ɛyɛ atable nti Burkina ne bi ɛna ɛbɛtɔ screens ne so no because amanfo tɔ paa ɛyɛ kama obi wɔ hɔ sɛ mepɛ milk bebree obi wɔ nso ɔsɛ mame ɛyɛ deɛ ɔmo de yɛ no mame anu ne bebree obi nso so kyerɛ mu a ɔsɛ ɔpɛ ebi mu pɛ nkateɛ wɔ agye nkateɛ de agum enti amanfo di paa mi sɛ metumi aka sɛ medi bi ɔho na nhwehwɛmu a ɔmo yɛ ɛma yɛhu sɛ ɛyɛ meka ne sɛ ɛkɔ stomach cancer no ɛno ɛna amanfo ɔmo ɛhwehwɛ ɔmo aso sɛ Burkina yi FDA fo ankasa nso den ɛna ɔmo ɛyɛ ɛde afa ɛyɛ saa research a Noguchi fo de aba no ho nti ebedi nsɛm na akyi ne ahwɛ sɛ den na FDA fo de bɛba because say Ghana Standards Authority ɔmo bɔ adwuma on the other side sɛ ɛyɛ low quality nneɛma a yɛ use no ɔmo ɛbɛyɛ free market no nnuane a yɛdi ne nnuro a yɛnom so FDA fo yɛhwɛ mo anim sɛ mo so bɛtu ho anamo quickly ne yɛnkɔ ɛyɛ atebubu na ɛyɛ Nana Sewa Jankoma 42 years old a emimfo bi ekobo ne tuo ɛwɔ ne fie wabra no apon adwuma eyi agye ne nkwadi free ne nsɛm yayaya no ɛho update aba as we speak now no Ghana Police Service ɔmo ache nipa mako bɛsɛ nwɔtwe ɛna ɔmo ensa aka ɔmo asa nipa yi ɔmo ɛka ɔmo ka ɔmo hu bomu ekodi maami ewu ɔmo anso na ɛsa aka ɔmo hu bomu ekodi ɛyɛ bɔne ana ɔmo kɔ robbery ɛwɔ filling station bi ɛwɔ atebubu ɛma nipa mienu ɛfa mu ɛhwere wɔn nkwa na nipa a ɔyɛ prime suspect ɛwɔ maami wo ho ɛyɛ Nana Owusu Sakofi the second ɔno ɛyɛ akukwaafo ɔmo hene na ntawantawa bɛtɔ ɔmo ntɛmɛntɛmɛ ho ase asase ho nsɛm ne ade but first of all no IGP ne mmeranteɛ ekopie mu ɛwɔ atebubu hɔ nkuro ne mu ɛma ɔmo kɔ ɛkɔkɔdi nkyerɛmu kɔmaa ɔmo nsa aka ɔmo ne nneɛma a ɔmo research anasɛ mminka ne sɛ investigations ɔmo ayɛ nyinaa ɔmo ɛde kɔto ɛyɛ ɔmanfoɔ n'anim eti yɛn nsɛm mmerɛ yɛbɛkɔ ne akotie yɛbɛkɔ akotie ɛyɛ IGP ne nsɛm ɔde ɛde to dwa na on your screens 8 suspects grabbed in the killing of a queen mother at Abamba in Atebubu area. Eti eno any the very first update. Nipa mako nwɔtwe ɛna Ghana Police Services yɛ ɔmo nsa ɛde aka ɔmo a sisi no yɛde ɔmo nsɛm na utie the way a yɛkyi ɔmo na asɛm no yɛakyi bi mo on a different case ɛna baako wɔ mu ekyire mu a ɔmo dinka kɔyɛ operation bi akɔgye maame bi a ɔyɛ ɔhema nkwa afiri ne nsɛm na maame na ɔmo kɔgye ne nkwa afiri ne nsɛm no ne saman ɛtaataa no enti ɔmo kyi ɔmo on a different case no ɛna ɔsɛ meme wɔ asɛm ka ma asɛm a me wɔ ka ne sɛ yakɔ akɔdi awu ɛwɔ atebubu ama nipa no saman taataa me enti ɔno na de saa details nyinaa ba yɛ ɔmo aka nyinaa yɛ start yɛ sɛ yɛ kyi ɔmo na the funny thing ana sɛ ɛnyɛ funny mpo because obi afiri mu deɛ ɛyɛ ngonwo wɔ mu ne sɛ nipa a yɛde ade asoma no kosi ne so sɛ onye operation no na nipa no wɔ prison enti operation no nipa no hyehyɛ operation no from prison ɛyɛ ankafo prison ɛna ɔhyehyɛ operation no ɛna ɔde amanfo kɔɔyɛ ekokodi saa adwuma no enti ɛno ɛne nneɛma a akɔ so asese as we speak now Nana Owusu Sakofi ɛne nipa mako nwɔtwe de asese yɛbɛtumi a confirm ama mo sɛ Ghana Police Service ɔmo nsa aka ɔmo na bɔhyɛ a Nana Owusu Sakofi ɛhyɛ ɔmo ne sɛ ɔno no ɛdɛn mukodi bɔne na bibia nsi enti ɛno nti ɛma IGP onke yɛbɛtumi aso ɔmo nyinaa de ɔmo abankran interview ne menka ne say briefing press briefing ni nyina IGP ko betimi aye no won kran but okokrom ho ko kire wo say wo show to krom ba bi na odi bone a it can take even the IGP to come to that corner to come and deal with you enti IGP o mko piem e okrom ho na or the run down no investigations o ma ye nyina e de etudwa maame kama 42 years ohima kama oye na adwuma e wa tebubo sanso ye ohima ensensem kakra nti omo agye ne nkwan omo bo no tu mako nsia asana maame no efrim eji quickly ne yebekọ na yetie IGP ne nsem a omo di tu dwamra omo kopie mu e wa tebubu no yewi a yeba beto aso de amamo.
We have successfully arrested persons who shot and killed Nana Sewa Jankuma, the Queen Mother of Abamba, on 25th February 2026 at her residence here at Atebubu. We have also arrested 6 suspects in connection with the fatal armed robbery at the GB oil filling station near Atebubu on 2nd May 2026, which resulted in the death of 2 persons and left 2 others with gunshot injuries. In both cases, the key suspects have voluntarily confessed to the crime. In addition, through other cogent evidence available to the police, we have been able to link the suspects to the crime. In both cases, as soon as the incidents were reported to me, I deployed a team of intelligence officers from the Police Intelligence Directorate, the Cyber Vetting and Enforcement Team, and officers from the Anti-Armed Robbery Unit to support the regional command and a manhunt for the perpetrators. The team, under the strategic guidance, followed a lot of leads and arrested some persons in connection with both cases. In the case of Nana Sewa Jankuma, the Queen Mother of Abamba, we had a breakthrough in the case when the police at Kaswa arrested some suspects for preparation to commit crime and robbery. Following intensive interrogation, one of the suspects, Abdul Razak Ibrahim Langa alias Zak, informed police that he knew about that murder case. He also indicated to police that the ghost of the Queen Mother had been tormenting him and as such wanted to confess everything. Upon further interrogation, suspect Nana Yao Bediako alias Nana Yao was identified as the person who shot the Queen Mother. He confessed to the crime and mentioned suspect Nana Ousu Sarkofi II, also known in private life as Charles Kofi Ousu, the chief of Akokwa, as the one who contracted them to kill the Queen Mother, with a promise to pay them 50,000 Ghana cedis. Further investigation led to a convicted prisoner, Ishaku Alasan, alias Sule Yagani, who is currently serving a prison sentence at Akafu Maximum Security Prison, but in custody at the Sunyani Central Prison pending an appeal hearing of his conviction. 2 other suspects, Emmanuel Ajiman Dako, the Abakoma Hini of Akokwa, and Bukari Amado, a driver, have also been arrested in connection with the case. The regional commander will give us further details on the case. In the case involving the attack on the GB filling station, we have so far arrested 8 suspects, including 2 women. 3 of the suspects, namely Adam Ademu, age 27, Sule Amadou Soba, age 22, and Abdullahi Ali, age 45, are in custody, while the other 3 suspects, Abdul Razak Osman, alias Alaji Gao, Nuhu Audu, and Dauda Isa, passed on in the course of the operation, and the 2 female suspects, who are nursing mothers, have been granted police inquiry bail. Investigation has so far revealed that the main suspect in the case, Razak Osman, alias Alaji Gao, now deceased, a filling station operator, had contracted one of his gangs, the Nuhu gang, to rob and murder the owner of the FB filling station. The gang on the day of the incident monitored the owner's movements, and just when they thought he had entered the filling station, they attacked. Unfortunately for the gang, the owner had left the station again a few minutes before the gang attacked, and when they realized they had missed him, they became infuriated and started firing indiscriminately, resulting in the death of 2 people, with 2 others sustaining gunshot wounds. We will ensure that all the suspects face the full rigors of the law. And before I invite the regional commander to give us the full details of both cases, let me commend all the teams who work on these cases. Your commitment to duty and sacrifice is highly appreciated. To members of the community who continue to assist our operations with relevant information, we are grateful. To the good people of the Bono East region and the entire country, be rest assured that my team and I are committed to ensuring we sustain the gains made in our crime-fighting efforts. We will continue to deploy crime-fighting methods that will enhance crime prevention and make life comfortable for criminals. I cannot say that without sending a word of caution to the criminals out there. Watch out.
Nti IGP ene de update no nyina ede ema atebubu mindful ene Ghana fo nyina sei ena nsem no akwakosi na otimu se omudi omudwuma no nyina wieye no ena ebi mu ebesie ye ewo kaso a nti se ye omo kaso ho no omo enya intelligence bi se ebi mu prepare akwakoye some operations bi ena omkoche omo, and these people were linked to a previous armed robbery attack of filling station bi ewo atebubu. Omu mua bi nso ena sa confirm yese obi bo omo pa emo omo ekokun eye kwemada ana ohema bi ewa atebubu area mu ho ema no so koye nsem bebre enti nkofo omo dwuma omo didi ano edin papa because say ya promise you omo 50,000 ana 50,000 kra yesi ye twa mu se 40,000 amomo aka be se 10,000 na eye nana owusu sakofi the second ono yakwa kwachini mpo somewhere somehow yesi oyisika kakra esenko de ma police for ne senka munye because o so be mo be say 200,000 enti muda munyi mu 100 me the 100 aka ebe kam ho na police was okay ate no mo gye but still now the yenko ne boan with investigations kakra na say sika na o magye no eno so be evidence e de atia papa no as according to niema ekoso no kiremu a emrantie no voluntarily IGP di tuja se ba kwa gya tum se omu ne di sa bone no because maame no tata omu nti se oso koka no kre na ne ho to no because yes nana nana Ususa Kofi the second or try maame no several times spiritually enti na nyeye or de ne fa ha na maame na fa ha or de ne fa ha na maame na fa ha sa na o se ne obeye ne physical a okobo mrante yi pa ama omukodi maame ewu omo anso so yasa link omo to other armed robbery attacks e ma nipa mienu efa mu hwere omo nkwa nipa mienu so omo eprepra emu eyeden enti eye akoko ahene ene nana sewa Jakuma 42 years a omo abo pam ya yi no e de afri ho no e wa tebubu area mu ho no eno update ena eye IGP e de ema ye no nti ebedi nsem na gini ahwe se omo ayensa aka omo no sen ene edi omo befa so because ebi mu kirem se nipa ipa se ya ho nyame anum akobo obi tuo makoma nsia ansa na nipa na ifrim na wono abe confess se omo na di sa adwuma no ma me ne saman tata omo enti ya chi omo na ye besa ahwe din pa de omo akomra mu afa ha akogina ha. So on your screens, and so updates from Ghana Police Service. Police have arrested suspects linked to the murder of Abambe's Queen Mother Nana Sewa Jankuma on 25th February 2026 and the fatal armed robbery at the GB filling station near Tibubu on 2nd May 2026 that left 2 people dead. And as we speak now, there has been several confirmations that tell us yes, nipa mako ngotwe yensa aka omo asisi de omo ebedi asem na chi no mahu bebia omo de mrantie yi omo de omo befa ya to asem no so ne akọ the interior ministry na amanfo start ba she interior minister se papa no wakwakoye some expose bi we military American say security expose e was saying kay secret to the military the American say security officials na mom interior minister akọ baby akwako kire mu sɛ de ombeso mutu anamo bi ni nyina ye highway robberies a ekoso ewo Ghana ha sei enti we town hall meeting bi ekoso o Damongo and interior minister ko gina o kire mu sɛ in a way and I quite on before so be see highway robbery so when I'm quite so crying kumase na a cromfo atim wo kwan mu no magye mu ne ma no o say o ma sheda special bars bi na no no de operations na o kan sem no wie na Ghana for say interior minister one man call free tip off yenko nienti nsem a interior minister di 220 a man for Ghana for do na e ba hye na yenko nienti ne mra sese
will come after you and will not be able to deal with them. Lastly, one of the major challenges that we used to have was the long stretch where armed robbers block people and then take all their resources. Today, under the watch of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, we've acquired armored buses. And these armored buses have been doing a wonderful thing on most of our long stretch roads because we keep branding them differently. Today we brand them as STC, the next day we brand them as VIP, another day we brand them OA, just to make sure that we get the perpetrators. And I can assure you the IGP and his team are doing excellently. We've been getting a lot of the highway armed robbers, and very soon we want to believe our highways will be much, much safer than they were before the coming of His Excellency. So I want to thank you and assure you that feel safe, cooperate with us, and we'll assure you we'll continue to make sure that the country
eno ene nsemo a interior minister edi to dwa sese amanfo bi mu hu no se eni kwase nko kasa ansem we nyina edi to dwa amanfo tibi because security intelligence information eni kwase nko edi to dwa ebi mu so say openly sana wa ba bonten di nsem ni bi eto dwa no ebema akromfo ni bi adom ho so operations no be koso so mo be ya because bus na ba untimi nkire se passengers na team anasa we ye armored vehicles ye de a police for ni asrafo agum se omo enkebi anasa omo make sure say omo wo ye highway ni so omo robbery no ye men kan say ye be chi omo ejebi mu so hu ni se so ogina bonti no ka ne saa eno ebema akromfo no ebia omo ho ada omo ho so ana omo bejai omo akwamu kan ye ma omo wo ye kwan ne so no ejini pa ne mu achemienu na emom omo buafu se still na asem no anasa asem o kae no security make an say information be also nke omo keep it within the officials security officials na antem na omo fanye adwuma enti ye behwe na ye hwe ba bia say ye omo bese omo strategy no se no omo be no ni nyina ye say ensem a ye behwe na ye di akire na ye de abremo na ye to asem no so a Ghana cedi versus the dollar se sie yakosi sen ebi mu edin sama ba betu dwa anasa research aba betu dwa say oba western make an say ECOWAS region here Ghana ye cedi no say it is the worst performing currency ewo Western Africa ha wana West Africa ha eno na the worst performing cedi because some bebre said the amount for predict here said the cedi no ahoden no getting to the middle of the year saying na ebe performing ni nyina em say abem age say no researcher eba kiremu a it is the worst performing currency in the West Africa right now. There has been a lot of updates on that. It's on your screens. Ghana cedi ranked worst performing currency in sub-Saharan Africa. Now just West Africa ha Ghana cedi no and abeye the worst performing. You see currency no and from woni baby da the rate at which are so better as against the dollar no not just ye kira say mo table form enti no ama for and as a researcher e buy no actually we say Ghana currently the Ghana cedi is the worst performing currency in the sub-Saharan Africa. Ghana cedi has become the worst performing currency in the sub-Saharan Africa in 2026, falling to 11.61 Ghana cedi to the dollar amid rising foreign currency demand and economic pressure. And John Wichlemwa said ye did ensemble to just say said ye must start ye di omujuma a lot of interventions in the course so Emma edi cedi na hoden eba asoro kakra no omu kire mu se adwuma dodo na nkoso na aban ne start se omu ye nyuma ewo Ghana ha se ya ebema cedi na hoden aba fom no em se predictions no ebi mu hu se no a start ye adwuma. Ghana cedi has continued to lose value in recent weeks, making it one of the weakest performing currencies in Africa and the worst in sub-Saharan Africa so far this year. Reports by international news agency Reuters using figures from the London Stock Exchange Group show that the cedi has fallen steadily since the beginning of 2026. And London Stock Exchange ne so as reported by Reuters omuchemu a ye start ya fi Ghana cedi no ahoɔden no eba form kakra as to what the factors are. Ye de ni nyina ebema mo ya start ebubo bi so e de kyeremu say edurumre bi no mo say aban no is not spending, the government is not spending. Now almost started so almost spend it. Yen nyina nso yenim say you know aban no start use kakọ mountain e de year infrastructures kwan ni ade a omo ye enyina ebi mo predict ye say saa no niema no start here the city will start declining ebi na ebe mu. But then in this reportage ye beto aso na ye the real update in that Reuters report no ye the abremu. What do they think say is the factor factors are Emma Ghana cedi no as we speak now trading 11.61. For many Ghanaians, the falling cedi is already being felt in daily life. A weaker currency often leads to higher prices for imported goods, fuel, transport, and food, putting more pressure on the households and businesses. The cedi is one of the 9 currencies used in West Africa. Others include the CFA franc, which is shared by 8 countries in the region. In Ghana, for the one who say cedi no ahoɔden a eba from no debia beda sorry bia no you are feeling it in your pocket because enema eframa no ne ba no ne bo abeye den daily upkeep sika nneɛma obeto to enuane ne ade nyina ne bo no akosoro ne nyina aka ho bi ɛna omo Ghana fo kyerɛ mu sɛ na sisi ekra no na bi mu kyerɛ mu sɛ cedi no even in as much as say yes o na ho ɔden ba ye ne ho ayɛ den a trade somewhere 10 cedis to the dollar ne kra na wunya bi mpo emfa ndi wudwuma as a still na abekɔ aboki o aboki nso so nte hwe ɔno saa 10 cedis no nya no no ate enti ebi mu say in their daily lives as a Ghanaian they were still feeling the fall in the value of the cedi. Enti enye nei na eba be hyase om de nyina no mu hu ne se wom se cedi ne ho ayɛ but omu hu se bo mu wo mu ebotom ye beto aso na ye the update no on this particular one e de amamo e say dem de to dwa kane no aban na start ye nyuma enti as we speak now omo e de abeto dwa se cedi no se de ye keka kɔ no ebeko nanim kakra somewhere the 3rd quarter of the year no na bia twemu akodu 12 to 13 na yes akoyeda damu bio anase sen enti that is the update eba yedi ebi emamo enti that is the update because see you know currencies do na astati a omo omo homene so because say ye ba beka say in the sub-Saharan Africa the cedi is performing and the worst performing currency na je say asem no ehwehwe aso nti president John Dramani Mahama amanfo ehu ne say eja egu ni chim so okeka ne ho ne ehu ba bia yebetimi edi cedi no akogina se de be ya ebetimi asanya hoodin bio na after say benya hoodin no it should be available, it should be made available for the citizens say omo betimi use because eba ye hoarding ye ka hoarding a ebi mu di cedis ni bi menka say dollars no ebi egugu ba bi se so teye no omoto no bebre e de akoguo enti omo hwa se be sa akọ nanim kakra na se omaton no omanya mfaso bum enti hoarding ekoso wunya bi at the lowest price a ye de abeto dwa se obenya no be 10 cedis no na wunya bi as we speak now 11.61 amount for predict say by the 3rd quarter of this year no na be at 12.5 to 13 cedi to the dollar and ayeba beko and that is the update amount for edeba particularly on the Ghana cedi versus the dollar. Now over other currencies be to say safer and no among my best and what and what West Africa hanoma omo use safer enti ano so eka currencies are use no ebi eho enti se sia mu kire mu na kire se safer no eho be ye din a chen dollar no a chen cedi no ana se sen ene nema sitie enti ni nyina ye nema about Ghana cedi no omo ede eho nsam to dwan ti ye behwe baby ansem ni na be akoduru as they are speaking and they are speculating, they are predicting no on the London Stock Exchange say ebedru 3rd quarter no na akọ nanim no ye behwe na ye di ni nyina achi ni ahwe baby abekọ akosi ye beto ansem no so na ye di amamo ye di update brebo emre bi atwam say Ghana ebe launch eye e-visa ye lanche e-visa ni wi a ye besan so aye free visa e de ama abibremu mamu ha obi a obepa visa e wo Ghana ye beye no visa free e de ama omo e ma foreign affairs minister Babonten e de betu dwa say ye wo visa free and ye wo free visa. There is a difference between visa free and a free visa. Enti ni nyina ye nchechemu a foreign affairs minister de bae na ene ya me no ka say foreign affairs ministry omo alanche eye e-visa no a omo asade atudwa say wo foreign national on free bibima mu ha na say wo be apply for visa wo de wo betua wo sika wo betua $260. Enti lunch na say foreign affairs minister e de ensem etudwa kasa che the members of the diplomatic corps esan so e de tudwa kire mu say ya ti omo so kra ye de amomo fofofo yenko ni enti foreign affairs minister e wo lunch na say ye ba ne abeto aso de amamo.
You will agree with me that a robust system which has all of these secure firewalls, which is so convenient, you have your decision within 48 hours, you must pay premium amount. So we announced today that how much you will pay is $260, which is quite competitive pricing. I can see our friends from the diplomatic corps here. Some are smiling. We pay them far more than the $260 that we are going to be charging nationals from their country. So we have still been generous when you look at how much you charge Ghanaians. So we should applaud President Mahama for his generosity and magnanimity.
Enti foreign affairs minister and I didn't some etudwa na ye tie bi no. Enti as we speak now, yes, foreign affairs minister omaya ti ase say mo am free abibima mu ha mo ye foreign nationals are move from Europe, Asia na the $260 mo betua and na e-visa no so omo are rolling it out as say there e start ya bo adwuma. This also opens the door for conversations about me can say borderless Africa and because see visa and ceremony a day so obeba Ghana free obeba na mom process also fam no nche se obi akwa na obewura Ghana da bi process also you fam ne check you se se fata se obewuram obeba Ghana ni nyina ya de omo beye and make sure say you qualify to enter Ghana as an African and sana oba bewuram enti no ni update our foreign affairs minister e de atudwa se e-visa launched and then the free visa for Africans and so ya launch ewo Ghana hasiyama obi ehu se de nema esi etie na ye call South Africa bio na South Africa and some na free hoba no edoso as we speak now said the Ghana for ye see because see and some of them say Ghana for partner they are targeted because come here say any are no din last update the program chire mu say obi se Ghana for ye na mu yi mu anim na mo ebe fa Ghana ni ba ko pede ne koye and you are the government was trying to look like a hero. Na se say in some free ho eba ne say South Africa for start ma warning say wow we South African you should stop buying from foreign retailers. Enti Ghana ni a ebia wo ne shop ketwa bi a otonton niema no omo se munja niema to wo ho na munja niema to a eno ebe ma omo business na akofom na omo na ma South Africa for enya adwuma nya wo South Africa yenko ne entie this engagement na yemra sese.
Because I'm saying to all of us here, we can blame the police there, we can blame the government over there, but we are also the problem. Stop supporting their businesses. Did you see them laughing at you when you were coming here? They're laughing because they think we are a joke. That's how they think of us. They think of us as a joke. Because we take our money and we give it to them. They take their money, they send it to Somalia and Ethiopia. And then you cry that the economy is not growing. How is the economy going to grow if the money that belongs to this country is in Somalia? The time you are taking out 50 rand, you are creating unemployment for the South African. The time you go and you buy this shop, guys, I don't care even if it means you will never buy in the local tuck shop ever again. You will go buy groceries in bulk. Every time you need something, buy it in bulk and leave it. Do not go to their tuck shops. Because people are dying there. They're starting these father shop mafias, killing South Africans because they want to dominate that market. They want your money. It's you who are buying from them. I keep saying, you guys are lucky. You are born in a time where there's social media. You are the media now. You must tell your own stories now. We don't prescribe to these people who are hell-bent. You see now, did you see those foreigners who are sleeping on the road in Durban? Yes. They are crying every 2 minutes. Yeah, I've got a child. They always have children. They give it. But you say you are a refugee, you are hungry, but you have sex every day. Every day they are having sex and coming back pregnant, and then they expect those children to be South African. What will happen to a South African child in the next 10 years? They don't have schools when they need to go to school. Our foreigners are in school. We don't have hospitals when we need hospitals. We can't even access beds in hospitals or medication because we have to feel sad because in Burundi they don't have healthcare system. Whose problem is that? Right now your government is sitting there in some SEDEC. They celebrate 2021 today. 23rd. In 2 days' time it will be Africa Day. Trust me, they will spend more money celebrating Africa Day than they celebrate us South Africans.
Enti any update I demand we a futua South Africa ni ono edema ni chrome South Africa for some na mo support foreign retailers omo businesses mo support omo no omo ana ama mo bofom mo rent mo ntimi ntua ne ade nyina omo ana ama mo ntimi entua mo rent because se omo ema mo kwan ma mo so mutimi ye sa adwuma ni bia na omo ma mo South Africa for omo ma mo kwan ma mo so mutimi ye retailing ni bia at least mo so benya sika kakra de abom ho enti eno any South Africa for sisi e bia omo de omo xenophobic attacks no edru attacking foreign retailers any ade na enu amu na Ghana ni ba ko so ono so omo agbo piano bisebisa ne nsensem ono de also a footballer Mamelodi Sundowns omo na age CAF Champions League omo age na wotwe wie na omo je ye also okopa team ni bi abo ohun teams be break Kaizer Chiefs ni ade okoy also ni bi mo didi nkomo a omo ba be man trials na said the xenophobic attacks yi kwaso yi de ono de wan hwa obefri eye krom o se edrumre bi so omo pamu ni sinsuom obi o ni fie no omo pamu no firi ni fie e de ni sikosi nsuom e ma odine namu mrika ko Ghana embassy o se sa da no ye na adwe se da obefri South Africa no ba back to Ghana the Ghanaian footballer okope ball abo South Africa ono so akosem yenko tie ni emra sese.
Unfortunately, I do not understand. They kicked me into the rain. Yeah, they kicked me into the rain. And it was after that day that I ran to the embassy and I said, no, I want to go home. They kicked me in the rain. I'm here looking for an opportunity to better my life in the sports department. I can show you on my phone. I've made contact with former Bafana players trying to help me because, yes, I have the talent. But if I'm here and my safety is under siege, then it brings to the question, why would you risk your life just to have a better living? So I better go home and then re-strategize and see the way forward. Because the world is big. If you are somewhere and people do not really like you, then you have to go back to your motherland and find a way to make it.
So what do you plan to do when you get back to Ghana? Have you thought about that?
Of course, Ghana is the enclave of talent. When I go back to Ghana, I'll see my way next. I'll find my way to a country that is going to give me the proper structure, the proper platform to express myself, and then bring my talent to bear. Because yeah, the other thing too is that apart from my personal thought of making plans for myself, the government of Ghana has also put plans in place to reintegrate us into the society. They are trying to make sure that we are not coming back and coming to struggle. They are trying to put allowances in place so that even within the period with which we are going to stay and say, okay, so if I came to South Africa to do X, Y, Z and I'm in danger, then, okay, these are the amount of money or this is the package for you to feel comfortable until you are on your feet our government is going to, they have a special package for us, a database where they are going to employ us. So for me, it's better I go home and then listen to the Foreign Affairs Minister and then look at the package and see where it benefits me rather than putting my life in danger in a foreign land.
Enti Ghanaian footballer was South African yekuti ni nsemo or the etu dwa no osese sie de baby akodu ni de obeba back obeba ni nchi no aba behwe systems wa ha obetimi de esi akan as a footballer na obesan so away packages Foreign Affairs Ministry say odebema Ghana for my omadwe so obeba back to Ghana no obehwe na wo hwe packages no say ebeboa na eno so wode ne ho agimbi no akwakotibi no de ahwe say ode ebeye no integration back into the society ewo eye Ghana mamu ha say enti Ghana ni obobo o na kosem ena ye kokotie ye no na enu amu na Foreign Affairs Minister enso so ede boshe kese ede ama Ghana for say still na o time wachi because omo ye hye bebre na akasam legalities kakra bi legal nsensem bi also mo hwe no mu yi free ho om de Ghana for nyina omo wo pepa so mpe so mo ba no om de om nyina beba back to Ghana anyway or the ensem etudwa e wo ne X handle so a otre ye edigu so ema amanfo so kokan bi di hu say yes aban no ayi ni tirimu waboni tirimu po say o ma Ghana for ho enko kire omo e wo South Africa because date omo share no say ene date 25th acha in the next 4-5 days na just say ultimatum no emsa aswane sa enti free June ho kone de emsa eniema bedane omunhia onya we interview there bi omunhia wa things are going to be very different enti Foreign Affairs Minister edi eninsam etudwa ewo eye X handle no so ema ye nyina ye kotie bi wadan yentie eye Foreign Affairs Minister ninsam a odi etudwa on the assurance odi Ghana for na yensan so mra sisi.
We are very happy that as a country we have a president and we have leadership who care about their people and who will go every extent to protect the welfare, the interest, the dignity, and the safety of our compatriots. President Mahama says I should tell you that he's not going to rest until all of you are safe, until you are all taken out of harm's way. All of you who have written your names, we have the list, over 800 Ghanaians who are ready to be evacuated back home. We are going to make sure that you are assisted back home to the motherland where you all belong and where you will not have your dignity affronted. President Mahama also wants me to assure all of you that this is not just going to be an evacuation, but everything that has to be done to make sure that you are fully reintegrated and that you are supported to be back on your feet again. Because for some of you, this became your second home, and you haven't been to Ghana in a while. You have been establishing yourselves here. You are running businesses here. You are pursuing your professions here. But to suddenly be relocated, not something you really planned for. It is only appropriate that we support you, give you the needed assistance so that you can build your lives back once you get back home. As you know, in Ghana, we are always ready to receive our own and to support our brothers and sisters to find their feet. So that will not be difficult at all. We are very happy that as a country, we have a president and we have leadership who care about their people and who will go every extent to protect the welfare, the interest, the dignity, and the safety of our compatriots. President Mahama says I should tell you that he's not going to rest until all of you are safe, until you are all taken out of harm's way. All of you who have written your names, we have the list, over 800 Ghanaians who are ready to be evacuated back home. We are going to make sure that you are assisted back home to the motherland where you all belong and where you will not have your dignity affronted. President Mahama also wants me to assure all of you that this is not just going to be an evacuation, but everything that has to be done to make sure that you are fully reintegrated and that you are supported to be back on your feet again. Because for some of you, this became your second home, and you haven't been to Ghana in a while. You have been establishing yourselves here. You are running businesses here. You are pursuing your professions here. But to suddenly be relocated, not something you really planned for. It is only appropriate that we support you, give you the needed assistance so that you can build your lives back once you get back home. As you know, in Ghana, we are always ready to receive our own and to support our brothers and sisters to find their feet. So that will not be difficult at all.